Tonight we're in Fremantle at the General Town meeting where we're addressing three issues: the skate park construction, a construction of a new arts hub at Arthur Head, and also the restoration of cottages.
I think tonight is a range of issues. So there's clearly community concern, obviously, about a skate plaza. My sense is that often people get concerned in the lead up. It's about the unknown, about what it's going to mean. Council hasn't finished working out what it's going to look like and how it's going to be designed. And I think actually a well-designed skate park can be actually really good for the whole community.
I support skateboarding, but not on the grassed area of the park. I mean, 600 tonnes of concrete on the grassed areas of the park is just not appropriate.
As far as the facility in the Esplanade is concerned, it's something new for Fremantle that's going to invite people here. People talk about revitalizing Fremantle. How do you do that? You got to bring people in. How do you do that? Well, how do you do that? I haven't heard any answers from anyone, really, and this is an answer.
Unfortunately, Fremantle's done very poorly in providing active things for youth to do.
My concerns are that I believe it's perhaps a hasty decision to put it in the Esplanade.
The location for the skate park seems to be at odds with where most of the people at this meeting wanted it to be. And if you can't come up with a better location, I would say spend the 1.2 million on one or two or three or four of the old Waters cottages.
For heaven's sake, yes, let's get more people living here and let's get better office space and let's get more buildings. But we're not even fixing up the ones we've got. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here that's not even been fixed up, like those Waters cottages.
The kind of money that is required to maintain these cottages, you know, is considerable money, and I guess there's a question about whether that's the best use of public housing money.
I think there's actually a real role for council to take that on and actually to see if we can be part of that solution that gets a good community outcome, a good heritage outcome, and actually a good outcome for Freo because we've got more people instead of using that space instead of being derelict.
The other issue of turning the West End to an arts hub, superficially it sounds good, but I'm concerned that you're going to dissipate the energy of the arts community if you have an arts hub at Arthur Head and an arts hub in the old asylum.
There's no doubt right now it's a pretty underutilised area. Look, sure, 300 people a day might go to the Roundhouse, but Arthur's Head's more than that, and we should have more people than 300. In fact, you know, we should have thousands of people going to one of the best areas in Western Australia.
The council has just done this project without any respect for the heritage. They just see it as a dumping ground for any ideas that come along, and that's totally inappropriate. Everybody at Arthur Head's been upset by the plans of this council.
I think the Arts Hub is one of those questions that's probably is about understanding it. I mean, I think, again, I actually agree. It's totally compatible with the heritage of that area. I don't really understand the debate.
We want things to happen. It's just that we want good quality things to happen. We just don't want the precious nature of Fremantle to be undermined by dumb, ill thought out ideas. So let's have lots of ideas and let's have lots of new projects and let's have lots of new building, but it's just got to fit in and be sensitive to the wonderful treasures that we have in Fremantle.
A good community is one that actually brings youth into its heart, into its core, and makes them feel welcome. So as controversial as it is, we'll be standing by that principle.
The public is still fairly divided, and Fremantle Council really needs to step it up and work out exactly what they want from them and who the people are that they represent. These issues need to be taken seriously, but they need to be done right the first time. This has been Jackie O'Leary reporting for Undercurrent.